What is up, guys? This is Mateo's 2020 Politics here, and today I have a positive video, at least for progressives. So, I went a bit in depth in this with my last video, talking about the general coverage of last night's elections, especially the one from NY's 12th Congressional District. But we have some great news for progressives. So, in New York's 16th congressional district, we had a corporate incumbent Democratic congressperson named Eliot Engel. Now, Eliot Engel had been endorsed by Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and the Congressional Black Caucus. Plus, he had also been in Congress for 31 years. So that's a pretty long career, some pretty big endorsements, and overall, it seems like he'd have the advantage. Well, no, he was beat by a progressive by the name of Jamaal Bowman, who received over 60% of the vote. Guys, over 60%. He beat this guy out. So this kind of reminds me of 2018 when AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, was seen as this little candidate. She's not going to beat Joe Crowley. And then she defeated him, right? By a big margin. It was a huge upset victory in 2018. And that kind of happened here because we have Ellie Engel, who has all the support he needs, right? Except for the actual working people. And this guy just totally represented the elitists. You know, he had been involved in some corruption scandals involving corporate PAC donations. He has everything he needs, all the advantages going into the election. And next thing you know, Jamaal Bowman, a man by an unknown name, defeats him with over 60% of the vote. And that's pretty significant because while we had some progressives lose by big margins in the night, some win by large margins, this is possibly the greatest one of all because he beat out an extremely corporate Dem, and it was a very unexpected result. So, once again, Jamaal Bowman, just a 44-year-old man living in New York's 16th congressional district, beats out like a really powerful politician. This is great news. What does this show? Now, it shows that there is a very positive future for progressive Democrats and a very negative future for corporate Democrats. So, because in this election we had more progressives win, we possibly have a future of them becoming straight up majority of the Democratic Party. Now, like progressives or not, but you have to admit it's a pretty significant victory and definitely a positive future for progressives. So it's a pretty mixed night with the exception of races like these. You know, back in 2018, we had people like Ilhan Omar, Pramila Jayapal, and who else? Elena Presley, and Rashida Tlaib. But in addition to that, AOC, they all won elections, right? They all, or if not that, then they stayed in power, and that's a pretty good chance. But then people could just say, "Oh, it's a fluke, guys. You know, you had your little time in the sun in 2018, a little shine for progressives, and then they were done." But then we have this election. We have a bunch of progressive Democrats win, and it's a great sign. I mean, for a little-known progressive to just absolutely annihilate a sitting corporate Dem who has been in power for 31 years, it's pretty impressive. It shows the right way to go in politics is the left, although I don't like to refer it that way because we aren't the left. We are the centrists. With policies like Medicare for All and other policies, the so-called left actually represent the Overton window, the majority of the country. But nevertheless, it is a pretty great sign that progressives like Jamaal Bowman just destroyed their incumbent, in his case, Elliot Engel. So, looking into the future, as I mentioned earlier, it's a great sign for progressives. And it's about damn time that the corporatists finally realize they have to run to the left. They have to go progressive to win. And it's really showing how Joe Biden might also have to go to the left in order to beat Donald Trump. So, see you guys later. And a very mixed slash negative night. We had some great news. A new AOC upset victory that nobody was expecting. So, see you guys later, and bye.